And the Miami Dolphins will be back on the practice field today as they get ready for the Carolina Panthers, Leroy. Carolina Panthers this year, Leroy, they have a very, very tough defense. All right, second in the league in fewest yards allowed.
Yeah, it's going to be – look, don't get frustrated watching this game, okay? Because you got two pretty good defenses and the offenses are, both teams have talent offensively, but they just can't get it done. It'll be interesting to see what Flo does with Christian McCaffrey, right? Whether he's going to put one of those safeties on him.
Yep.
Is he going to try to do it with a linebacker? But I'm interested to see, or you just going to pressure the hell out of Cam Newton and make him chuck it up. So, I'm interested to see how that's going to play out. But they do have a really good defense. So you're going to have – scoring's going to be, it might not be that high of a scoring game. But it's a game that the Dolphins can win.
They've it's a good step up in competition. For the offense, it's a good step up in test for Tua for the offensive line. The Jets, they're the Jets, and Carolina's fine. They've had some good moments. They got off to a good start, kind of crashed down to earth a little bit, but it's definitely it's almost like I think for the Dolphins if they have these illusions of going on a run. All right, this team's coming into your building. Go find a way to beat them. You got,
Yep.
It'll show you something. And I think out of all the teams in this soft part of the schedule, if you will, and I use that in air quotes. It's Jets. Giants seem like they're in turmoil. They're firing Jason Garrett, and they're all rats off a ship on that team. And then you got the Jets again, but it's a nice little step up in weight class if you're the Finns for sure, and especially I think. I think we saw some good things. We're seeing them move the ball down the field. I was seeing some of these. This was kind of some encouraging stuff where it was for the Dolphins. It was for Tua. This is from Jason Sarni from Finn's Maniac. He says since week 6, Tua 37 of 49 for 76%, 458 yards, 4 touchdowns. And has a 114 passer rating in the fourth quarter. So basically, since he's come back from his rib injury, so that's pretty great from Tua.
It is, but I think we've gone into this, and a lot of people have gone into it with this attitude of Tua isn't the guy, that you're not going to ever allow him to be the guy. You know what I mean? Like once people were rats off a ship on Tua, then how you look at Tua is always going to be different. Whereas there are some people that have said, hold on, man, he hasn't played 16 games yet, right? Let's let it play out a little bit because everybody is so, excited, or everybody just thinks that quarterbacks grow on trees. You just go get another one. It'll be interesting, what in case you're wondering what football players do on Thanksgiving when you don't play.
Yeah.
The day is a normal day, but it starts at 6:37 in the morning.
So you can get done early.
And you skip lunch.
Ooh. So
you have your meetings, you have your walkthrough, and then you have practice, and then you get the hell up out of there about 11:30.
Jason also writes that Tua's 458 fourth quarter passing yards are tops in the NFL since week 6, while his 37 completions and his 114.2 quarterback rating are fourth. So, again, been very good late.
And haven't been playing catch up. So think about it. It's been a lot of these games have been back and forth, needing to get a score at the end of games or late in the fourth quarter. So. It's not garbage time in case you want to go that route. It hasn't been.
He's and his games have been a bit of like Tua's games. They feel like a bit of a roller coaster because they start off. We know that they're really good opening the game, and that they've been great getting off to really good starts. Usually that good first drive. I don't know what his deal is in the second quarter or why the offense struggles in the second quarter, but usually starts off hot, goes down to a lull, and it's pretty good. That's kind of been the pattern for them. So, this is a good test coming up for them. Coming up 1:00 on
it is
Sunday.
Offensively, defensively, I just want to look. We've seen the success they've had in the last 2 years being aggressive defensively. If they come out and try to sit back and not be aggressive Turkey Day or the day after, man, this could be a terrible weekend.
That tryptophan defense.
Yeah, but here, because Saturday, so I could already be in a mood.
Yep.
Because Saturday is Michigan, Ohio State.
I'm aware.
So Sunday, if I have to rely on the Dolphins for some weekend feel good, and you come out and play Towns' defense soft, then I'm gonna just be livid.
I like that Josh Boyer, Dolphins defense coordinator, he threw a little fighter's fury into football because he said, Leroy, that playing cornerback is from the Miami Herald, Barry Jackson. Cornerback, I've always compared it to being like in the martial arts. I like that.
So basically, no ignominy is a tomato can then.
No, don't do that. No, he's just a white belt. He's got to learn.
That goes in the fight with a newspaper and a cigarette.
He says it's a skill set, and if you don't practice your skill set, your skills are going to diminish. And those guys work very hard at it every day because it's really not an easy thing to do. So we feel very fortunate about the two guys that we have and very fortunate about the spots that we can put them in. And those guys have done a great job for us. I don't think he's referring to Noah there. He's obviously referring to Bye-Bye Jones and Xavier Howard.
The techniques that they have to work on, both the things that they can legally do and the things that they can do to get away with. It's an art. It is an art.
Does he? But when he says a martial art, do you think he's referring to like a mixed martial artist, or is he like referring to him like Bruce Lee, or Chuck Norris?
Mixed martial arts. You got to be very handsy. You got to be quick with your hands.
So like
with the jab.
Xavier Howard is like
chicken fight all the way down.
Xavier Howard's like Habib.
Oh yeah, but here's the other thing. Dear Twitchers, I love you. But don't ever mention Noah Igbenogany chasing or covering Christian McCaffrey again. You will be banned.
Oh, I did see that. That's a bad idea.
You would be banned.
That's a bad idea.
I don't know what you've seen this year, but he don't get on the field.
Yeah, he was inactive last week. So
healthy scratch.
Don't I wouldn't worry about that. But yeah, I think like Xavier Howard's like Habib and Bye-Bye Jones. Like, who's Bye-Bye Jones like in the mixed martial arts game? Great cover guy. Doesn't get him many picks.
So he would be equivalent to a guy that goes the distance all the time.
Like a Nate Diaz?
No.
Why?
Because Nate Diaz might be one of the toughest dudes in life.
Bye-Bye Jones is tough.
Listen, Nate Diaz, one thing. Somebody going to be bloody. It's going to be blood in the ring if Nate Diaz fighting.
He begged me, please, don't kill me.
That's Xavier Howard when he lines up. Xavier Howard lines up against the quarterback. He begged me, please, don't kill me. Please,
he begged me, please, don't kill me.
Don't take pick off. Please, don't take football.
Hey, we have to finish this beef, chicken or something like this. He have to stop eat Burger Kings.
This guy's the greatest.
He have to stop eat Burger Kings.
Hey, is he terrifying though?
Oh yeah, he's a menace.
Like he's terrifying. He begged me not to kill him. Like that's not something you hear every day.
You know what I like this past week? I like when Xavier Howard, when he missed that pick on Flacco, he went and did push-ups on the sidelines because he's like, oh, he never misses that. He never misses that play. And when he dropped it, it's like Khabib missing a choke. He'd never do it. He'd never miss a choke.
Never.
He peace out. Go night, please.
Rampage. He's new Mr. T.
He was new Mr. T. Yes, he was.
Yep.
Yes, he was.
Yep.
He was also a coach of the Ultimate Fighter against Rashad Evans the year Kimbo was on.
Is that where he broke a door?
That is where he broke a door. I'm pretty sure that was a prop door, though.
No, but still, quite impressive.
Great move.
Yeah.
Great move.
A prop door?
Yeah, I think it was a prop door. I'll send you the video during the break.
I'm hoping.
I'll send you guys the video if you've never seen the Quentin Rampage Jackson video of him tearing off a door.
I remember, like, back in the day, it was must see. That's when all the heavyweights were just angry and mean.
I feel like there was
right?
less
when
skill.
you were a heavyweight in MMA, it was like a status symbol to say I'm tough as hell.
Somebody says Vanessa says is Bye Bye Jones like Poirier? I don't know. Poirier goes and wrecks fools.
Yeah.
But he does beat him over 5 rounds. I can see it, Vanessa. I'm not ruling it out.
I would say he's more of a Floyd Mayweather type because they don't even try him. It's weird.
I feel like Javon Holland is Dustin Poirier. He can do it all.
No, he's Nate Diaz. Because he bringing the wood. He's in all of the action all of the time.
He have to stop and eat Burger Kings. Please don't kill me.
You have to stop.
I wonder if that's a foreign thing.
What?
They don't know when to use an S or not.
I don't know, man.
Because my mother-in-law does not use S. She doesn't use the plural of nothing. She go, do you want a French fry?
Did you see that Barry Jackson? He asked Drew Brees about Tua Tagovailoa. A lot of Drew Brees, Tua Tagovailoa comparisons. Will Tua be on to another team like Drew Brees was?
Yes.
And he said, quote, "It's tough when you make judgments on a guy who still has so little game action. From last year to this year, he battled some injuries along the way as well. There are times where I watch Tua and he plays really, really well, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 plays in the game. Unfortunately, those 1 or 2 of those plays was a pick or a negative play or something that impacted the game where, man, it was a close game, and then all of a sudden it became a little bit detrimental. Every young quarterback goes through that. Where you really have to learn at the NFL level is what it takes to win, and more importantly, what it takes not to lose. Don't lose. Don't lose, Drew Brees." Yeah, he goes on to say, "It's too soon to make any judgments on Tua. It's an unfortunate that there's been all this swirling around the air. There's been all this swirling in the air around him. Even at the start of the season, there was all this talk about how Miami was going to make a trade for Deshaun Watson. For a quarterback to have all that going on in the periphery at all times, it's tough when you don't feel like you got everybody buying into you and trying to build it around you. It's a tough situation, but he's got to worry about the things he control and focus on helping his team win each and every week. Their defense is playing a lot better. They've found their rhythm."
I think it's tough that we pick and choose who gets the ability to grow and who doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And for some reason, Tua hasn't really gotten that benefit of the doubt, either with the situation surrounding Deshaun Watson, with the situation surrounding the team in general, that O-line, or his health. He's just never had an opportunity to go and play and not have to worry about anything other than playing. It's always been some type of sideshow.
This was one of the first, this past week against the Jets was one of the first drama-free weeks he's had in his career. He had no trade rumors, no weirdness about if he was going to start or not. They knew he was, his flow set on Monday is going to start, and he could just start the football game and play the football game. This week's going to be another week.
I would say this, based on all the things I just mentioned, the fact that he's still able to put that all aside and prepare and get ready for his career and for each game, you got to love him even more for that.
I agree.
Because he hasn't been given carte blanche to quarterback the Miami Dolphins, even though he got it before he even was the quarterback. So you got to feel good about Dude must be pretty tough mentally and physically. And I think if you're going to play that position, you need a lot of that.
Yeah, and it's just I also just want him to just have some, like, even just the things where people are like, first guy doesn't throw the ball down the field. Okay, doesn't throw the ball down the field. Now he's got a run going where he's really good on balls that are 20 yards plus in the air. All right, whatever. Then he throws a 65-yard touchdown pass. Well, he had to put everything he had in it to get it there. Who cares? Like, when a guy, first of all, you enjoy anything? Or we're just going to be like, whatever. Impress me. Dazzle me more. Lefty Drew Brees.
Here we go. He's had more time to grow than Josh Rosen, Dwayne Haskins, and Drew Lock. We are already rats off a ship on Trevor Lawrence. You know who that is.
Oh, I think Trevor Lawrence stinks.
No, you know who sent that.
Oh, Robbie?
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving, Robbie.
You know Robbie. Robbie already got his plate.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, yeah. He's got his plate ready, but he can't go first.